Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 2nd of February to the 8th of February to 2020. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. First, let me show you my email address. Here it is. If you'd like to have a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50, to know your next 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. Well, I can do that for you. And I will cover many areas like teaching you how to reach that supernatural energy within you, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, on and on. We can talk about that later. Now, for you coming from Sagittarius, your Sunday, the 2nd of February, is going to be a very lucky morning and afternoon period. The planets there are very emotional, and that's good because Sunday is a holiday, family orientated, wonderful to find romance, manage to get into contact with people you get along. All that is seen in the morning of Sunday, morning and afternoon of Sunday, 2nd February. So go out and mingle with people, go out and make your contacts with people. There is a planet from the evening and nightfall that will come to bother you. This is the planet of sadness and depression. So once in a while, your moodiness may swing to sadness. So be with people who are happy, and that would be better. Evening and nightfall period, you are going to have very slow planets, and that means that your planets can change the plans for you, may upset the timetable, may cancel your meetings or postponement. So it's basically a mode of disappointment waiting for you in your evening and nightfall period. Should you bother to go out? Well, plan, think about that. And tell yourself if you have to go out, plans already made. Don't be too expectant. Don't expect too much. You won't be then too disappointed. You may meet people you don't like from your past, and bad news from the past may also come in the evening nightfall period. Monday, the 3rd of February, is going to be a very 24-hour lucky period for you. Morning and afternoon, very powerful planets are seen. It's a working day, it's a business day. The planets of growth, the planets of enlargement and expansion are all there. You could get very good news in job or in business about the growth sector, and you'll be definitely be very excited and very ambitious. So by all means, see people who can help you in job and business. And even if you want to change a job, this would be a pretty good morning and afternoon to have meetings with people. Have lunch with somebody who is very important to you, and that would be also very fulfilling. So it's a wonderful morning and afternoon period for you. I like your evening and nightfall periods as well. Planners are very determined to get you what you want. So you're going to be lucky in the evening and nightfall period. And that would mean that success is going to be seen. Now, because I see morning and afternoon, so many of the planets are business minded. Why not take the trouble to arrange for business minded meetings in the evening nightfall period, or mix with people who can help you in the job? So money based is what you must think of the evening nightfall as well. Tuesday, the 4th of February, very fast moving morning and afternoon, and the planets are very rebellious, and so they'll make you behave very rebellious with no regard for rules and regulations, and that's no good. That would mean that whatever you say and do is not sometimes easily acceptable to people at your place of work or in business. So tell yourself not to behave that way. Follow rules and regulations. Be part of the team, because some of these planets will not like you to be part of a team. But if you don't, you're going to make mistakes and you're going to get the blame all by yourself. Evening and nightfall, much, much better. Now you will find solutions. Now you will find a way of getting things to turn better and better. And in evening, nightfall, you could meet somebody important for you in any area of your life. And your own aura will be now very wonderful and nice. Well, the morning, afternoon planets don't disappear into thin air. One or two of them will find their way into the evening nightfall. So once in a while, you'll have the urge to be just very different in what you say and do, but don't, because all this will be negative. So stay with the group and be part of the group, and that's better for you in the evening nightfall period. Wednesday, the 5th of February. Now, if ever there could happen trouble, it will. If ever there could happen trouble, it will happen on this morning and afternoon of Wednesday, the 5th February. Whether at your place of work, whether in business, whether in financial areas, whether in personal areas, every area comes under attack because these planets are moving very fast, helter skelter. So they make you a person whose mind falls under stress a lot. And of course, when that happens, the panic situation begins. And you will start to do things in a very fast, reckless way. And miscommunications and miscalculations will follow. So, what can you do about all this? Go slow. Go slow in speech and go slow in action. That's what you need to do. And you'll slow these planets down. And you'll make sense of what you say and make sense of what you do. And the level of miscommunication, miscalculation will become less and less. That's how you tackle these planets. And don't argue. Evening and nightfall, much better. Planets of emotions are there. But they are not left alone because some of these planets of morning, afternoon, the very fast ones, will make their way to the evening nightfall and create arguments there as well and create miscommunication, miscalculation. So tell yourself again, slow down in speech and action. Count to 5 before you say or do anything. You will slow these planets down. And then your emotional planets will be much happier to be left alone and you can have a pretty good time in the evening nightfall. Thursday, the 6th of February, is going to be an okay day, morning and afternoon. There may be some disagreements with people at your place of work or that you do in business. Try to be flexible, try to be negotiable. Don't dominate, don't want control. And you'll make your morning and afternoon much, much better. And you'll be able to get the benefit of things, whether in work, whether in business, whether having lunch, whether with anybody. Evening and nightfall turns fantastically good. Now, there are very serious planets here in the evening nightfall. I don't want you to just go out for the fun of it. Have meetings with people who can help you in financial areas of job and business. It's the time where planets are there who want to help you grow. And when they want to help you grow, that means you need support from people. So figure out, is it for the job? Is it for the business? And then meet these people for the evening nightfall. And that's where you will be able to do well. So you've got to be materialistically minded in the evening nightfall. Friday, the 7th of February, is going to be a very inspirational morning and afternoon. You'll have the planets of inspiration there. And I also see the planets of the internet there. So the inspiration from the internet may be what you need to go to the internet, figure out what you want, who you want to meet, where in the world you want to go to, where to live, where to work. You will get a lot of inspiration from there. And even if not on the internet, it's a working day, it's a business day. You will see that what you say will be very inspirational. And you will definitely be very special in what you say and do. So say and do a lot, and you will impress your bosses or impress the people you do business with. Friday the 7th, evening and afternoon. I don't quite like that. These planets now make you very different, not in a good sense, but in a bad sense. They make you say and do things which others don't like to hear. They make you have no regard for any kinds of rules and regulations. And they make you a person who shows rebelliousness. Well, that's not a good number of things to have in the evening nightfall. You're going to spoil everything for yourself and everything for others as well. So if you don't have to be out, don't be out. But if you have to be out, afternoon. These are planets of slowness, and hour by hour, they don't do better, they do worse. So hour by hour of morning and afternoon of Saturday the 8th, things can get worse. Saturday the 8th. And how do they get worse? Because your plans may be cancelled, may be postponed. The situation may change, and it always changes with you, the victim. So of course, you'll be very unhappy and feel very gloomy as well. The best is not to be too expectant in the morning and afternoon of Saturday the 8th. Take it easy. Come see Komza. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, never mind. Tell yourself that way. And then you will be able to not be too affected. You may get news of the past you don't like or meet people of the past you don't like. Evening and nightfall planets start very fast, and that's also not good. So the whole day is a very strange Saturday for you. Evening and nightfall, you can be disappointed, and you can be disappointed very quickly and unexpectedly. because the planets now move fast and they upset you in many ways, mental ways, bringing stress, physical ways, accidents. So tell yourself to play safe. And if you don't have to be out on this Saturday 8th evening and nightfall, I prefer that for you. But if you have to be out, tell yourself never argue, never get involved in differences of opinion, and never want to be hasty and impatient in saying or doing anything. If you do any of these, you will get caught in some kind of an argument or quarrel. Well, that's the week for you. Now, this 90-minute session, which I speak about, which will cost you USD $90, 90 US dollars. And so I will go through your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I will show you how to get the best out of it all. And I will give you the way how to connect to that supernatural energy that you have within you. Some call it the soul, some call it the guide. People who have gone to that level of success, which is unbelievable, they have made that connection, and that's how they do it. And I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And of course, your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions, on and on. All that energy from the universe, I will tell you. So I've shown you my email. Send me an email. Let's get down to it. It's only USD $50. Until we meet one day, thank you and goodbye.